Hello, let's check if we are able to create a chatbot in Django in less than 10 minutes. Or in other words, I would like to show you a demonstration of my first pip package, Django simple chatbot. So let's copy that command here first and paste that inside of our environment. And after we have pasted it, just follow the installation and quick start guide here at that page or even at GitHub. First step is that we need to add that new little app inside of our settings file. So choose the settings file of your application, go to installed apps and add that simple chatbot here. And the second step will be migrating everything. So Python manage.py migrate. And here we go. Now I guess it's a good point to create even a super user if not already happened. So manage.py create super user. And let's follow the next steps. So we need to create a response.py file inside of an app directory. So let's choose that dashboard app, create a file responses.py and paste the copied code here. So we will have basically two tags, which is greeting and goodbye. And based on the decision of your chatbot, these classes will create a random output. So if you have a greeting message, you will get that output or even that output, and for goodbye, the same, just for different outputs. That is how the chatbot is basically working. You could even create own views or own response classes for making more specific outputs like recommendations or something for specific questions, but let's go with that for first. At another point, we need to add that to our settings file for a simple chatbot. So copy that again, go to settings.py, go to the very end or wherever you want, and just add that here. Here we go. At the next point, we need to change that your app label and choose the app where the responses are installed in. So let's choose that. And that's it basically. So now let's run the server and let's go to our admin board. Sign in. And we will see some pages by the chatbot. And the first page where we spend some attention on is tags. Click here and add some tags. So it's very easy. Add that greeting tag and add that goodbye tag. And the tags are coming from your settings options. I guess it's not the best way to handle it, but it's a project in less than 1 week. So I guess it's quite nice to handle it like that for that small amount of time. That are your own possibilities to create tags, and you can add as many as you want. And what you have seen in the choice fields are your settings in the responses of your simple chatbot. Next, we need to add some patterns to it. So here is it. I would like to go with a very, with a kind of unique command for it. Let's use just that manage.py simple chatbot initial command here. Stop the server. Python manage.py and then simple chatbot initial. And that will create some labels per default. Let's restart the server, go back to our admin board and just reload the patterns page. And now you're seeing different patterns and we need to label them. So we need to assign some tags to that. I need to go now is a goodbye tag, just save. Goodbye is of course a goodbye tag and save. And so on and so forth. So let's do that quickly. And the chatbot will identify your patterns on a user input and try to map a decision or a tag to your user input. And based on that decision, it's creating a unique response. And hi, how are you is the last one. So it's again a greeting. And just for fun, let's create a new pattern. Hey dude, what's up? And it's again a greeting. Save it. That is basically it. So the application is creating automatically some tokens. You can modify them. Here are the tokens. And as soon as a user is making an input, the input is mapped to that token, and each of that token is mapped to a pattern or many patterns. Let's see how it works in production. We need to add just one line more. So go back to the quick start. I'm sorry for being destructive, but I hope you can understand everything. And copy that lines here. So let's go to urls.py, paste it here for first, and just put it in the right order. So we are just creating a basic view for first. And save. Now we are able to restart the server and go back to the tutorial, and let's just copy that cur command. You could even use Postman or something else. Create a new window and add that. And now we have sent it a message, how are you? And we have received an answer. It's identified as a greeting, and it would respond that field here. Hey friend, how are you? How can I help you? And it's able to do that even without finding exactly that pattern what we have sent it to the server. So how are you is a very specific way to spelling it, right? I could even use Postman for it, for making it a little bit more obvious. Hey dude, how are you? Let's choose that one, and let's just send it again. And it's re-identified as a greeting. Let's just go to our admin board, and we have here user message inputs. And this is a way to store incoming messages to our database, because typically you won't have 1 million rows of patterns from the beginning inside of your database. And this little framework is helping you to collect that kind of patterns based on user inputs. And you're seeing it. You're seeing the message, hey dude, how are you? And how it's identified. It's identified as a greeting. And you can decide now if the status is correct or not. Or you could even correct it directly, right? And let's just say, hey, it's correct, and this is correct, and save it. If we go now to patterns, you have relabeled new inputs. So I guess here are our send message. Hey dude, how are you? And just how are you? And that happened by just labeling, by just creating a post label of user inputs. So this module is trying to help you to collect more data and label it for using something like deep learning algorithm at the very future. But I guess it's a very solid way to start, and a very easy one. And we have less than 10 minutes, and we have now a chatbot. So I hope you had fun.